We the real McCoys from the AFC North. We in it for the love of the sport. We the real McCoys running the full court. We in it for the love of the sport. We the real McCoys from the AFC North. We in it for the love of the sport. We the real McCoys running the full court. We in it for the love of the sport. We the real McCoys from the AFC North. We in it for the love of the sport. We the real McCoys running the full court. We in it for the love of the sport. We the real McCoys from the AFC North. We in it for the love of the sport. We the real McCoys running the full court. We in it for the love of the sport. We the real McCoys.
What's up and what's good? Good afternoon, everybody, East, West, North, South, worldwide, and welcome to the special edition of the Hood Point Super Bowl show with me, Keith Allen, Sean C., and my man down in the ATL, E.
Yes,
Rumble.
sir.
What's good, y'all? What's going on?
What's happening? What's happening? Can y'all hear me, man?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, all right. You know, I'm in IT. I'm having technical difficulties over here. I might have to put a ticket into you, Sean. But I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. How your brothers doing, man?
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Can't complain. Can't complain. If I do, they'll be like, hey, who wants to hear?
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
Oh,
No, I
okay.
can't hear Sean.
I can't hear Sean either.
I can't read lips either, brother.
I can't hear him.
No.
We can't hear you.
He said, "Oh well."
Yeah, we can't hear you. We can't hear nothing. He said he'll be back. He said he'll be back. What's going
Right,
on,
man.
E?
Hey, man. You see, I'm repping my mouth. You know, even though we ain't in it, we ain't sniffed it. You know, I got to represent home team down in the ATL. So I got me a throwback, man. Y'all, you ain't ready for this throwback here, brother.
What throwback you got?
You ready for this, man? Oh,
Yes, sir.
oh, wait, hold. Oh, man, I can't answer that phone call. All right, now wait a minute. I'm gonna turn, and you're gonna see. Look at the back. Ah,
Hold up.
can you see it? The name?
Oh, Eric Turner?
Yes, sir, brother.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Eric Turner.
Yes, sir.
Say something, Sean.
Something, Sean?
There we go.
Got you.
Won't it do
There we
it?
go.
Won't it do
There you
What up,
go.
What's up, my
fellows?
There we
brother?
go.
Chilling.
That's
I,
what's
I couldn't
up.
hear the
That's what's
intros
up.
or nothing, man. I'm so sorry. You got to start all over.
Because at first I was like, damn, I went from hearing him right before I turned everything on to like, wait a minute, I can't hear nothing
Yeah,
he's
we was
saying
just
now.
talking. It was crazy.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
because when I came
technology
in, I
for
could
you.
hear y'all talking and everything, but I couldn't. I had to get my microphone. I couldn't hear y'all. I could hear it through my computer, but I couldn't hear it through my earpiece. So
A
luckily, I
word.
got that
Yeah,
together. That's why I came on and was like, "Can you hear me?"
man. Yeah, Meta didn't want to let me on. They would block my account. I hadn't been on so long. I got to get back into social
Not Meta.
media.
Really?
For real. I had to re-enter some info. I'm like, dang, have I been away this long? Hey, social media,
Hey,
I'm back.
right. Because I had to re-enter the hood point thing on my share thing
Well, anybody
and
heard
stuff
from
on there.
G Host?
I had to re-enter and everything. I was like, wait a minute, I ain't been on here in a while. That's the hood point. I said, man. But what's good on Super Bowl Sunday,
Oh
everybody?
man, it's a holiday. We all getting ready for the game, even though we had no rooting interest.
Hey man, you see, I was just
Right.
telling
I ain't
Keith,
got a
John. You
dog
see, I got
though.
to represent home team here, man. Down here in the
Hey,
A.
we got to, like I say, since we got some time, we're gonna have to definitely touch on, our personal situation on this football Sunday. Uh, how I have to go on record right now. I don't know if we're cranking it up already, but I just want to put it out there for everybody. I am against trading Miles at any cost. I will trade away every single other person except for Njoku because he's riding with us. Everybody else, good luck. But Miles is the focus. I must keep Miles. I want Miles. Everything starts with Miles. Sorry,
For
I'm
sure.
done. I'm off.
Okay.
I'm off my soapbox. I just had to put that out there. First words, on
No, man,
football
don't
Sunday has to be
stay on that.
about our team. I'm sorry. I'm selfish.
Hey, I'm with you. Stay on that soapbox. I'm running my fat behind you to get on it with you, man. Because there's dig your feet in your heels in the sand, nails in the wall, whatever you cliche you want to put there. You do not trade that, man. I don't. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm just interested to hear what the plan that was put forth to him, what they said to him, because if it turned him off to the point where he demanded a public trade, it makes me a little scared. I'm a little
Right,
afraid of
right,
what
yeah,
might be going on.
absolutely. I'm with you
But
on that.
like,
Like, you know what?
Hmm.
I had mentioned to someone, earlier to someone that if you're trying to get the organization's attention, like goodness gracious, you had to go this far like this to put a fire
Yeah.
up under us. That's what you got to do.
it must have gotten to that point where he felt like he just had to put his foot down. I mean, well, from like reports, he's been feeling like this for a year or two now. So this isn't any out of the blue
No,
thing,
this
and they
man.
knew about it. So I
Yeah,
like to
I
hear how you guys feel
agree.
about
I
it, but
heard
I'm
some
starting to
stories.
blame Barry.
Yeah, 'cause I heard some stories. It's actually been about a couple years and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He's
like he
been
goes
feeling
all the
this
way
way
back
and everything.
to the Mason Rudolph incident, and from what I heard.
Yeah,
right.
exactly. But let me tell everybody real quick while we
All
discussing
right.
this, that the chat lines is open. Feel free to holler at us. Got an opinion and everything on the Miles situation, the Browns situation, the Chiefs or the Eagles.
Hey, we'll even take some
Feel free to holler
Cavaliers.
at us.
General
Yep,
conversations.
Right.
Glad to see
Cavaliers.
us.
Yes, yes. Also, I'm glad we're back.
Yes.
Glad we're back.
Yeah, it is good to see you
And
guys
hey, we're
again.
gonna go from there.
It's
Yeah,
good
yeah.
to
It's like the
yeah.
Temptations.
I say, I always see big dog, but hey, it's good to see E, man. Like I say, we got it. Good to see E back in
Hey
the fold. It's been a couple of years, man.
man.
Yes, sir.
How you feel being back on the mic, man? Let's start
Hey
there.
man. First off,
Right.
man. First off, giving honor to God, who's the head of my life right now. Without him, I don't know where I would be over the last few years. So I just want to make that loud and clear right now. Um, but I actually feel good, man. It's good to be seen and not viewed. Let's start right there. Um,
Always.
um, but
Always.
it's
Definitely.
good, man. This is even back when we first started doing this, man. This was my therapy, and as much as any time over the years, I need a therapy now. So this is good to me. I'm excited, man. You see, I'm smiling. I ain't been smiling like this in a while, so I'm happy. I may
Hey,
not be in the same city with
That's
y'all,
what's up.
but I'm y'all definitely in my heart. So
always. Hey, how about this? I want to start with a question for Big Dog.
okay.
What was the
All right.
origin of the hood point? I don't think a lot of people know that. Since we got everybody, what,
Oh,
what was the
Mm,
we got
origin?
everybody but Chihos.
yeah.
Let's see.
He'll be here in a minute. I got faith
Well,
in him.
yeah. So before we
Okay.
get in, where is G host? Okay. Yeah, he's
He said
that's
he has
right.
some stuff to do, but he'll be in late. He'll be in.
All
He'll be
right,
in.
all right, I got you.
But yeah,
What's the origin of the hood point? Oh man, real, real thoughts, real people, real conversation.
Nah, like say, cause you the originator of this. Like say, you the one to put it together. That's why I'm deferring to you. Like say,
Yeah.
what
Well, we all wanted to do something. We just didn't know what we really wanted to do and everything. And then
Right,
we
right.
all went down to Morning Show Central and met with
shout out to
Chris.
Chris.
Because, yeah, shout out to Chris. Shout out to Big Squeeze.
Right.
Mm,
Shout out to Ty House.
yes, Super Saturdays.
Shout
Right.
out to, yeah, shout out to Alan
Right, right,
Dove, because
right,
that's
right.
where I got my start at.
Okay.
Because I got on the Sunday Hangover show, me, him, and Joseph Germany and
Okay.
everything and stuff. And told Chris, I was like, yeah, I got like 3 or 4 guys that's better than me. And we can do a show and everything. So Chris was like, well, we can all meet up and everything. So we all met up and the Hood Point
The
was
rest was
born.
history. Yeah. And
Yeah,
that was a while ago, just so
That's
everybody
what's up.
knows we aren't really new to this. Anybody that's tuning in for the first
12
time,
years
yeah,
ago.
we've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
And that's all. I just
Yes.
had to get that
Long
little
time.
backstory before
Long
I get
time.
back into my rant of my
Yes.
Browns rant.
I feel you. I
Yeah,
feel
shout
you.
out to
I feel you. Ain't
I
nothing
ain't
wrong
got
with
shout
that.
out to Audrey and Voodoo also.
yes, also shout out to them too
For
as well,
sure. For
Audrey and
sure.
Voodoo. Yes. Um, what I was about to say, I had a Browns rant.
Oh, go for it.
Jimmy, you should have fired them. You should
That
have
was gonna be my
fired
question. Who are we
Stefanski
blaming? Let's go around.
and Barry. You should have fired them. Actually, I blame the whole setup, to be honest. I blame Jimmy. I blame D Podesta because he got D Podesta is in because of Jimmy,
Right.
right?
Correct.
Barry and Stefanski is in because of Jimmy, right?
Right.
The whole blame goes to all 4 involved. Now, he should have fired, he should have cleaned house. You go 3-14 in a year where you're expected to go to the playoffs. Well, actually, in a year you're expected to contend to actually play this game.
Correct. Yeah.
Right, right.
And you go 3-14,
Yeah. We
there's
definitely were paper
no point
champions.
of
Oh,
return.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yes.
My
And you got
paper
to feel
champions.
in 5 in 5 years, what has Stefanski and them really done? Of course, he won Coach of the Year 2 times, but the Browns played last place schedules
True.
in those years. And on top of that, what did they do when they had expectations the years after?
Falter. I mean, oh my bad.
You said
Yeah.
it right,
Yeah.
falter. 2 out of 5, that's 40%. And if we was in a math class, or we was in an English class, or whatever, and the test, that's an F.
True.
And to think that I got any faith that they're gonna get it right all of a sudden, no,
Not at all.
I don't have no faith at
That's
all.
one of the main reasons why I don't want to trade Miles because okay, let's go through the scenario. If we trade Miles and get some extra first round picks, they won't be high first round picks. And like you just said, do we really have the faith in our front office to make the correct picks in the later round?
Correct,
No, I have none.
correct,
So Miles
none.
is off the table. I guess Shador is gaining momentum. How do you guys feel about Shador?
I
Well,
could take Shador, but they need to take a veteran.
I still want to add in my 2 cents on the
Oh, my
who
bad.
responsible. No, no, it's okay.
Let's go back. It's on you,
No,
E.
no,
My
no.
bad.
Okay,
My bad.
let me. Do I need to treat?
No,
I need to
go,
treat you
go.
like Shaq be treating Chuck. It's a 1,
Of
2,
course.
3, not 1, 2 back to 1.
Just don't shut down like you did. Just don't shut down. Just jump in. You don't gotta wait.
No, man. I was just gonna say, like, I totally agree with both of you on what you're saying. My thing is that in situations where the thoughts or conversation need to be about getting rid of somebody who's responsible, somebody got to be the fall guy. And like when a coach is not adequate, or players are not performing, usually the head coach is the one that's the fall guy for the players not doing what they're supposed to do. So I think the same thing needs to be
Correct.
done here, where Jimmy has a lot of involvement into it, as well as Stefanski, and throw in the DePodesta as all into that. Somebody got to take the fall for it. I'm sorry, AB. It's when you really move all this and stuff out of the way, and we really over these years, you're responsible. You're gonna be the one that's the fall guy for this, man. And I hate to see guys lose their job, especially a brother in that position lose that job. So if you want to keep it, you better do what you got to do to try and keep it, especially keep that man Miles Garrett here. But that's all I got to say.
Definitely. No, but I like just capitalizing everything so everybody feels like it's enough blame to go around. And do we feel like that Barry's gonna be the scapegoat in this? Oh wow.
Who is
And
this guy? This guy is
appears.
Where are you at?
Right. This dude then went to Miami on us and didn't let us know, man. We could have
Hey,
been
man.
alive, bro. Come on, man.
This is how we doing now.
What you got,
This is what
Jimmy
I
Butler's
missed the
on
memo. That's what
Hey,
Yeah,
it's available right now.
Ain't that where he had, ain't that where he filmed that thing with his feet or whatever and got in trouble?
Pause.
not Deshaun
Pause.
Watson.
Hey,
Pause.
oh, here we go.
That's the background that came with it. I didn't expect. I just put the sign in. Oh, my bad. Hey y'all, my name.
What's up, God?
Yeah, I'm G Ho. What up, y'all? Sorry I was late.
What's going on?
I'm here now. I don't know where I'm at though, but I'm here now. I'm here now. And yeah.
I'm like, damn, Jimmy Butler Airbnb.
Man.
Jimmy Butler Airbnb. Oh no.
This dude at the new he at the new Dome Stadium. They done set up a he done got the early construction. That's gonna be your office out there.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, there we go. That's natural. All right. That's much better now.
G-Host. Hey man, like you
What's going
came in
on?
right on the right time. We were just chiming in on the Browns. The question right now is, first, would you keep Miles or not? And then second, who do you blame for the situation?
I don't. You mean like just the state of the organization?
Correct.
I'm just gonna say they took a shot. It didn't work out. I mean, at the time when it was made, there weren't too many people that weren't like, "Shit, woo! All right, we got Deshaun Watson. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's
You
go.
talking about Deshaun? Yeah, I got
We're
you.
making a move. It's gonna move on." It's like, yeah. So, who knew that making that decision just turned out the way that it did over the course of the years? So maybe that decision, let alone because of how it played out, and maybe there was, I want to say, an unsettled locker room because of what Deshaun was going through. I don't even think it had to go through what he was offside of football. I think it's the football stuff of him not being available to play.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And how he was playing. I think that was more of could have been a distraction in the locker room that unsettled some things with people, And then you got to look at it. I mean, if this dude was supposed to be our franchise quarterback, best we seen him play was a game where he had a broken shoulder, and he ain't even played nothing like that when he came back. And now you're going to be out the last year, and you're going to be out all of this year. And then you're looking at Miles, and I think Miles is just like, well, I don't see how this is going to be fixed.
True.
As far as Miles is concerned, it's broken, and it's not going to be fixed. And I don't want to be here.
No trade. We team no trade Miles over here. No trade. No trade.
Do I want to trade Miles? Okay. No.
All right.
But I do want to say, Andrew Berry, based on his performance, on how he's done other dudes, it seems like he's done other dudes a solid when they wanted to get out of here. Miles is different.
Hey, he can't
So
go, man.
I think if they're gonna if he right about now they doubling down. Yeah, sorry, Miles, and we'll see you in training camp.
Because honestly, man, like we still going through Kyrie trauma. Like we went through the same thing with Kyrie where he demanded the trade, and then we found out afterwards that we didn't have to trade him. I'm not with that. And I mean, this is a whole different animal. We talking about one of the best 5 Browns in the history of being Browns.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can't let him walk, you know. But
I mean, if
we'll see.
I'm the Browns, I'm not going to trade him. I mean, I'm just going to stick to my guns, and I'm not going to trade him because as of now, because I'm sure in an organization, which every organization still feels, we can make something happen. We can salvage this, and I'm sure that's how they feel. We can salvage this. Can they?
We'll see. Like I'm trading everybody, man. Like say Denzel put his foot in his mouth to me. Like say I love him, but man, for you to even open your mouth and say that if Miles go, you might go.
You want
we
concussion.
gonna use you.
You want concussion away from not having a football career.
That's what I'm saying. We're gonna use you to get some pieces instead of Miles. Like let's go.
And the sad thing about it too is, and I'm still concerned about it too, is people say, "Oh, let's trade Miles." I say, think about it. Until they figure out what's wrong with JOK, you could lose Miles and JOK. That's your entire defense.
Agreed.
I mean,
agreed.
That is
No
your
argument there.
Gone.
Or at least the cornerstones, like say the linchpins that we can hold everything together with all the other pieces. But yeah, the linchpin guys are gone, and I'm not with that. Not with that at all.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Okay. How do you feel?
Because nobody knows really about JOK.
I mean, he's on his third opinion now, so that means there's something wrong.
Yeah, and if he has to walk away from football, I'm with that, JOK. Like say, we love you, bro, and you'll be a Brown for life. You know, do what you got to do for you. But like say, if he can still lace him up, like say, we definitely want him back.
Yeah, but if not, then that's another sad tale of somebody who could have been great. And they can't play. Because you can't tell me that dude wasn't about to be. I mean,
yeah, no argument. He definitely was about to be next up. Like he was already doing it. He was like leading in tackles and like he was doing it. This is 2 seasons in a row. Yeah.
So as far as, and like I say, to blame, would I trade Miles? No. Who to blame? I think it goes. I think this is a fallout from that decision, and I think did they have the best of intention? And that's the thing I have to say. Did the organization have the best of intention when it signed Deshaun Watson? Yes. We thought we were getting finally
a quarterback. And who would have thought what the things that happened would have happened? I mean, 2 injuries. I mean, listen, 2.5 years of football. I mean, that's crazy. Who would have thought that? The worst of the worst could happen. You just thought maybe him not playing well, but to then just lose his availability, no. It just went all the way. That's how I deal with the Deshaun Watson thing. Took a swing and it didn't work.
Yeah, I mean, we can't cry over spilled milk. And like you said, if he was healthy, it might have been different. If Stefanski was calling the plays, because I think that's when he had the most success, that would have been different. We never got a chance to see this offense that was catered to him, that was causing all the problems. So it was too many factors. You know, like you say, we pushed all the chips in and we lost on that one. But now we gotta retool, man. And like, let me ask you guys this: is anybody safe? If you're Andrew Berry, is anybody safe?
Who do we have that we can? I mean, we mentioned, okay, Miles is not going anywhere. JOK, you know, if he was here, he wouldn't be going nowhere. Denzel Ward, for just stuck him up, but still, he's a quality player. You know, Chubb wants to stay.
Yeah, Chubb is on my must stay. Like Chubb can't go.
Chubb said, "No, I mean, you know, this is my first time going through free agency or whatever. You know, I think he did the Browns a solid the last time. I mean, you know, for the extension. So now, you know, I think he just wants to be done a solid. I don't think he's wanting to be the highest paid back. I just think he wants to be something reasonable for what he is. You know, and that's just because I think that's just Chubb in his nature.
Mhm.
You know, y'all drafted me and I want to retire here. Come on now.
Yeah, and we want him to. Like I said, I agree with that one all the way.
Yeah, you know, and then I mean, then it's just going through the. I mean, who is? Well, I guess the word to say is who is. That's not who is safe. It's who is not safe. Right about now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We'll have to name like 40 dudes if I name my not safe.
Yeah,
Seriously, like no, it's only like let's be realistic, okay? Judy, Miles.
That's it. And the wide receivers.
yeah.
That's two.
That's what. Who is not safe?
Oh, Delpit. I put
Delpit.
Delpit on my untouchable.
Okay, Delpit.
But,
That's reasonable.
and I might put Big Zeus on my just because you can't teach 6'8", 300
Yeah.
some pounds.
Maybe 350 when he come into camp. You know, 350, 330.
I take it his job is to block people, not run fast and jump
Yeah.
high.
Yeah.
We want him to
Right.
be massive. But like saying, and it's no diss to anybody, but like say I would do whatever it took to keep Miles at this point. Like
Yeah.
that's my only focus.
Yeah. So I mean, it's right about now. I don't think that's a job I don't want. I don't want Andrew Berry's job. I don't want Kevin Stefanski's job. I don't want to be Jimmy Haslam, the owner.
What do you guys think was the downfall? Like, because like we said at the beginning of the season, on paper we were contenders. Do you think it was the system? Do you think it was the player, the lack of effort? You think
I don't think they deal with it.
confusion?
I don't think we saw what we. I think we got sold a bill of goods, kind of, sort of. Because once you brought in Dorsey, I mean, whatever his name was, offensive coordinator, I thought it was going to be the culmination of starting the season, him and Deshaun calling plays, working out whatever the thing was. That was going to be the combination. I just don't like that once Deshaun went out, it was Kevin, well, I'm not going to call the plays anymore, and then it just switched over to so to me, I didn't think we got what we thought we were going to see at the beginning of the season.
Well, part of that is like, piggybacking off what you said, I think that might have been the problem because the whole offense was catered to Deshaun. So when he went down, once again, I don't know what it is, but our teams can never adjust. Adjustment is not in our vocabulary for some reason. And we didn't adjust to our quarterbacks because I think Jameis is serviceable. I think Jameis is serviceable to right now. But if you put him in a situation where he has to make a lot of reads and a lot of decisions, he's known to be a turnover machine,
Mm-hmm.
Especially if he has to put the ball in the air 40, 50
That's my
times.
point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's tempting fate.
Yeah, we don't want that. So, I mean, with Stefanski calling the plays, do you think that Jameis can come back and be successful? Or do we got to go in another direction?
Well, what's his name calling it for technically for Jameis? Or do you think, I mean, because I mean, Stefanski gave him up and then it was, offensive coordinator, and then it was like Jameis was in there. So
well, the playbook would, like, we got to remember that the whole playbook, the whole system was catered to Deshaun. So we kind of got to call a mulligan on this one, far as like, even if Stefanski's calling the plays are designed for another man.
okay.
Feel me?
Well, and to add into that, what's crazy is the stories that I heard. That even though the playbook was designed for Deshaun, Flacco and Jameson was able to pick it up much quicker than the person it was actually designed for.
Okay.
Yeah, Flacco showed it. Flacco showed that the system could have worked, but
Jameis showed it too.
True.
Yeah.
They just made him make too many decisions. Like saying we've fallen behind and weren't running. We couldn't run the ball. Like
We couldn't.
I don't know what that was. So what we're ultimately saying is Callahan is the real MVP, and
Come on now, come on, preacher, come on now.
Man,
the loss
I
of
don't even-
Callahan is the downfall of our franchise.
You know what? I ain't go. He has a part in it because what we had as an offensive line. I mean, with him there, I think we could have played a little bit better. But I think more of the issue is that the elephant was in the room, and we never just addressed it. They knew Conklin and Big Thanos and Jed weren't healthy.
Antonio.
No, they
Help.
knew they weren't healthy, and we didn't do anything to address it. With those are the corners. That's key to the offensive line.
Mhm.
So that's my
You
biggest.
know what it reminds me
What's
of?
that?
It reminds me of a couple years ago when the Browns, everybody knew the Browns didn't have no interior defenders
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and no receivers, and they did nothing,
Yeah,
nothing to address it.
absolutely.
Same here with the offensive line.
True. No argument there. No argument there. And that's why we aren't playing today, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's why we're second to be on the clock.
I don't even want to. I want to be on that day either, because damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Got that right.
I mean, that's why I'm just like, hey, they the ones in charge. They doing it, whatever. I mean, whatever they do is whatever they do, and that because like I say, damned if they do, damned if they don't.
I seen somebody make a comment today on it might have been Facebook. I was scrolling through and somebody said, does anyone feel like me that no matter what player the Browns select, it's just not gonna work out right?
I don't feel that way because
I don't
the guy from Penn State is pretty much a no miss. Like he's just gonna run around and reap havoc.
yeah.
Safe pick is the lineman, and I think Travis Hunter he'll be serviceable for a long time also. So it's really the only way we can really go wrong would be the quarterback selection and selecting a guy too high at the number.
I got
2.
you. I don't necessarily think the comment was more on that. I think it was more of like you said, even if they do go Abdul Carter and everything. That's a great pick. With the way our organization is cursed, something happens that don't work.
Yeah,
Exactly. That's what more I think the comment was leaning toward.
I think I still think we're just the quarterback position for this team has just been cursed. I think we can get service. It seems like we had the Miles, we had the Chubb, we had the Denzel, we have a lineman. It's like some things picked out they've came out okay, but this quarterback position, this shit just has not worked.
True.
It just has not worked. It's the most important in professional sports, and we can't even get a half right.
We blame this on Belichick. Is it Belichick's fault?
I don't know. I don't know whoever mad you or whatever. I don't know, but
I mean, we ain't been right since Belichick shipped Bernie Kosar up out of here.
Hey, that's why Miles want to leave. Every person that leaves here goes to the Super Bowl and wins a championship.
Right.
I mean, I put in my time.
There's Kareem Hunt on his way.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I can't be mad at him. I mean, if his ultimate goal is getting to the Super Bowl, then I mean,
Hey man, I'm with you. I understand it. I just, right now you don't have no leverage right now, Miles. So
yeah,
you're gonna have to suck this on up, man.
Expect to see you in training camp.
You said it ain't about money. Okay. All right. Well, put your money to work then while you sit over there on the sideline. And where he live at? Avon, Pepper Pike, Radnor, where he live at?
All right. So I got a question. All the quarterbacks that they're saying that's out there, that's available, for whatever to come in as far as free agency, or just someone that they can pick up or whatever.
Where you going with
if you sitting somewhere and the Bleacher Report pops up and the Cleveland Browns have signed Aaron Rodgers, do you throw your phone?
I figured you were going there. That's why I said, "Where you going with this?" Well, I'm listening. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
That comes brought your Bleacher Report pops up. Breaking news: the Cleveland Browns have signed Aaron Rodgers. What is your thought?
I'll take it. He's actually what we need. Actually, a stopgap.
Because the only reason why I thought about because when I saw that the Jets weren't bringing him back or were thinking about not bringing him back, I was like, what's the difference between him and what's his name in Atlanta?
Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins.
Are they technically the same or what? How much different are they? If that's the proposed direction that everybody say the Browns are going to, they're not going to do the quarterback in the draft, and that's the guy they're going to look at. If those were the two,
I could see OTAs.
Which one would you go with?
Check out. I can see OTAs right now. Browns.
I'm not going to even answer this. I'm out of here. I'm not even going to be part of this.
And Aaron Rodgers hit Kevin up and say
That's
he's going to trade I can see that now.
Oh boy.
I can see that now.
When I saw that pop up, I was like, "There's no way they would do that." I think there's no way.
I'm going on a magic carpet safari.
I was like, "There's no way they would do that." But then you can't see and just say, "Would they?"
Especially in light of the Deshaun Watson thing too.
That's what I mean. So at that point in time, if they were to do that, I think you would have to really just be like, "Oh, there's something wrong."
I can't do that. I just can't. I'm sorry. I can't.
Can you just imagine right before OTAs about to start, everybody hyped up, and he say, "I'm about to go to Tibet."
I just interested. It's kind of,
I'm going on a magic carpet.
I'm neither here nor there, whatever, because I'm just gonna be like, all right, who's starting on the first game in September? Because at the point, that's where I'm at. Nothing else matters to me until the team that hits the field in September. Because I mean, that's when it's starting.
Kevin, I can't be at OTAs. I'm going on a magic carpet retreat.
Or who would you? If not, or who could be? I know you mentioned Jameis. I mean, who out of the selections out there that you think could?
I ain't gonna lie. If the Browns, the only one I'd be cool with, and I discussed this with Sean a couple days ago. I would be cool if Matt Stafford had came here. If they traded Matt Stafford,
okay,
I would be cool with that.
Oh, I would be cool. 100%.
I'd be cool with
that. If we had the Detroit Matt Stafford in the days that he was reversed, we might be somewhere.
Right, because you think about it, Matt Stafford will bring you back to at least winning 8-9 games, and possibly more.
Yeah,
possibly more if the special teams get their act together.
Once again,
and if somehow we can keep Miles, and somehow JOK can come back, and
somehow Denzel don't get a concussion. Somehow this.
Good luck on that one.
Somehow can make it through a season without.
And
that boy get a concussion just waking up in the morning.
And think about it, Matt Stafford could groom Shador. You know what I'm saying? Well, he'll learn under somebody got some sense. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying worst case scenario, if they were to draft a quarterback and get Stafford, and we're doing a traditional, hey, this guy's up front, learn.
Right. Well, he'll be like the Alex Smith in Kansas City, where Shador won't have to play it right away. Because our biggest problem with us, we throw our quarterbacks in right away. Right away. Like, you're starting, buddy. You're starting. Because think about it. Pat Mahomes had a year. He ain't turned out too bad.
Yeah, and I mean there are exceptions, like we've seen CJ and guys like that, but these guys are elite. Yeah, these guys are elite though. You know, I mean, do we feel like Shador is close to elite?
I know. I know it's when you put on the field, you got to go out there and play. And at this point in time, playing quarterback for the Cleveland Browns has got to be the most hazardous position in football.
Hey,
I'm surprised there ain't been a motion investigation.
then that might be our guy then.
I don't know if y'all hip. I don't know if y'all hip to the dude on the internet, man. Agent Ratliff, Agent 33712 from OCDA, Occupational Care Diversity Affairs. Have you seen this dude? Hey man, I gotta send him to you, man. This dude, so he basically goes around. I thought he's a comedian, but he goes around to your job. If you go on your site and you have a complaint with your managers or whatever, he take them and he'll show up with a camera talking about your complaints, but he got the comedy to it.
Wait a minute, I'm hip to that. Yeah, I've seen that.
That's what we need on the quarterback position. We need him to come in and talk about people, man, for real.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know any more about the Browns.
Hey man, we used to it, man. We used to it. I mean, what do you expect? What you expect anything different?
Nah, we can turn it around though. That like say, they were saying a lot of the same stuff about Washington last year, or going into this year that they had no shot. Look what they did. You know
hey, they got a quarterback make a difference.
Exactly. The Texans wasn't too good 2 years ago. They were a playoff team.
It was hopeless.
Yeah, so things can change. You know, we just got to make the right decisions going forward. We just got to do some things that'll actually be helpful and not just look good on paper.
I got you. I got a question, man. I got a question for y'all, man. And not to switch from the Browns or anything, but you mentioned quarterback, and you mentioned one of the quarterbacks. Give me you all's top quarterbacks to come out of Ohio State, man. There's a reason why I'm asking this, just an opinion, but I just want to hear.
Let's see.
Are you talking about like that were successful on a professional level, or are you talking about
just Ohio State
college?
Just at Ohio State.
Oh,
shit.
Art Schlichter.
Okay, I'm listening. It's not just I'm not just the best, but give me more names. Give me a list of names.
Oh well, I mean, it's been quite a few that have been decent. Like say CJ definitely in there. What's my dude with the strong arm that flamed out in college? I mean, it flamed out in the pros. From here,
Cardale.
Yeah,
Cardale. Okay.
Like as we speaking just in college, right?
Yeah, just in Ohio State. Yeah.
I mean, Cardale did his thing for the championship run. I really liked it, Braxton.
Yeah,
I really did. Braxton was exciting. You know,
Hastings. You know, he was pretty good.
I'm
Hastings. I say Hastings. I'm tripping.
Before I mean that run that we had, then it was different. They stayed in much longer.
Yeah.
Justin Fields was pretty good.
I mean, Troy. That's the one. That's the name right there. Reason why I brought this up. Why Troy don't get as much credit in this? When we talk about great quarterbacks from Ohio State, I don't think Troy gets the recognition that he gets. The boy did win the Heisman.
It was pre-internet, pre-social media. Yeah, not even being funny. That's all it is. Like say, you got to remember, he did that around our era.
Pre-internet. Okay, you came out, but you initially started your conversation with Art Schlichter.
Yeah, I was just pulling names out. Like say, I
was gonna say any nigga who played after 2000.
Right. I was about to say Herb Street.
Anybody after any nigga who played after that thing, they were all exciting to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, all those quarterbacks were exciting to watch, and then CJ was exciting to watch. you know, what's his name last year? Or no. And then and I'm not knocking
Come on,
Will,
McCourt.
but when it once it got down to the playoff games or whatever, I got to give Will his credit. Man, he pulled off. What's the dude that was with the Ravens that didn't do shit during the season, but
Joe
doing the
Flacco.
Flacco? Was that Joe Flacco or was that the other one?
That was
Yeah, that was
Flacco.
Flacco with success with the Ravens.
Yeah. Like okay. Why am I thinking of a different quarterback?
Or you thinking
Right.
of no,
Trent
you thinking of
Dilfer.
Brad Johnson or
Trent
Trent
Dilfer.
Dilfer, one of
Trent
them back
Dilfer.
then?
Dilfer,
Yeah,
Dilfer,
yeah.
Yeah. But like I say, it's like, but I give Will his credit though. Once the playoffs started, my man was money. He was serving.
Yeah.
Now I did say some things, and I put it on Facebook. But it was like I say, he was money, but it seemed like to everybody else, it's like he could hit him in stride. But to me, sometimes when he threw to Smith, I felt like, man, he is underthrowing that ball is just not getting there. Because
He did.
Smith had to wait on a lot of throws where he should have just been like, I'm
He
going
did.
or whatever. So I just think he didn't realize how fast he was.
Yeah, that dude's special.
Yeah. So because it was like, oh, I'm like, and then that's the funny thing too. It never seemed like you ever really truly saw him like I'm headstrong gone. Because most of the time, by the time you threw the ball, by the time you got to him, he was like, oh, let me take it down a notch, catch the ball, and then he was gone with it or whatever. So, but like I said, I give Will Howard his thing, but I just like all the brothers who played through it after 2000 or whatever. I thought they were all to me because that's kind of when I started watching Ohio State football. That was me.
Gotcha. What about we ain't mentioned Mr. One of the gold pants issue, Mr. Terrell Pryor.
Forgot about.
Yeah,
He was nice.
we've had a lot of good quarterbacks at those states. That's why I say it's a
Yeah.
long list. Like, but a
Championship
lot of them didn't
game.
translate to the NFL though. So
Yeah. Oh,
Right,
that's why I
right.
asked.
that's crazy.
Absolutely. You know, JT Baird, that's another one that was successful at those
Mhm.
states.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So
We had quite a few.
that's interesting. That none of that really that's wild. Except for CJ.
So you taking that? You saying that you'll take Howard to the Browns? Is that what?
Hell
your
no.
question was?
Hell no.
I thought that's what he was getting at. That,
Oh,
that
no,
we
I
should
think he
give
was
Will
just
Howard
asking a
a shot.
legitimate question about Ohio State. I think he was genuinely asking legitimate Ohio State quarterback questions leading up to Troy.
Just making
That's
sure.
all I was doing. That's all I was doing.
Just making
Trying.
sure,
Don't.
Make sure we're clear.
We don't do that. We don't do that. Don't do that. We're not gonna do that.
No, don't do that.
You know, I told don't make me to be. I tell you, hey Dave, I said don't make me be the Shaq of the group. It's 1, 2, 3, not 1, 2 back to 1.
Oh man.
Hilarious.
No, I wasn't saying that. I just was, we were talking about quarterbacks and things like that, and I was just, I had a conversation with somebody about top players, quarterbacks from Ohio State, and they were going through the list, and I'm just like, why nobody mentioned, when they start mentioning names, people don't mention Troy as one of them top names. He's the one that won the Heisman over these instead of these guys. So,
Yeah, that's
but you got a very good point there, Sean, about pre-internet.
Yeah, it's just the time. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know if you see those videos where the kids be like, "I didn't know Will Smith was a rapper. I didn't know Ice Cube was a rapper."
Exactly.
Hold on. I'll be right back. I don't know how to work this shit, but hold on.
Oh my God. Yeah, boy.
Oh man.
How's the weather up there for y'all right
Snowy.
now, man?
Cold and ice. What you got going on?
Oh, I got mostly sunny and 72 degrees.
Oh, that's what's up.
I'll be glad when them days come back again.
Yeah, I got a little time, y'all. It'll be back there.
It won't be long now.
Nah, man, with global warming now, man, it'd be in the 70s tomorrow for y'all.
Yeah,
It's like somebody
real.
didn't kidnap Heat Miser or something. Because this winter been something
Man.
else.
Yeah,
Yeah, y'all have some. Y'all have had some stuff. Since my son is up there, I get the same notification about his school or whatever. So I've seen some days where they not have school or they're on a 2 hour
Mhm.
delay being out there in Twinsburg. So I'm like, oh, it must be cold up there for real.
Yeah, I mean, we were spoiled the last couple though. Last couple winters,
Yeah.
it'll snow and then melt off. And this dude then stole a TV or something and came back.
So Marie,
He,
Hey, I don't participate in
he put
illegal
on
activity.
the Ricky Smiley disguise from
Right. Exactly.
oh shit, I left the coat upstairs.
Oh,
Hey, great
God.
hustle, buddy. We seeing you.
Oh yeah, my
Should
ring,
we-
my ring.
should we-
FedEx was leaving a package, and my chime was broke. I got to order a new chime.
Oh.
So it came up, and I saw the thing. I was like, oh, let me run and get that right quick, before somebody get porch pirated.
Great job.
Yeah.
Great job.
Yeah, and then them motherfuckers killed me. What it was like, you come up to my porch, you know, I got a bush on the side that can hash it. This motherfucker puts it on the right side of my porch where it goes back, where it's just exposed.
Everybody can see it and everything.
Oh, everybody see it. Yeah.
He didn't put
Yeah.
it,
You hate
had
that?
it by the yeah, he didn't have it behind the bush. He actually put it on the side where you could see the package coming down the street, up the street, past.
Which that he might as well put a spotlight on it, like,
Right.
hey guys,
Right.
It's here.
Right.
Look what he got.
One of them big construction signs with an arrow pointing right there, just flash
Oh my
here. Right there.
That shit boggles my mind. If there's a big ass bush in my house, you could have just laid it down behind the bush.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's
you know,
crazy.
common sense isn't so common.
And look at here. But
That's fact.
I don't think
brother.
FedEx drivers care.
No. They don't get paid
No, they
to
don't.
protect your stuff.
No, not really. Not at all. Mother, sons of boo, 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 boo.
I mean, all the people in the whole process. I mean, from the handlers and the processors, they don't nobody care about your stuff. From my days of working at UPS, and I seen how packages were handled, bruh.
I said,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So what's the haps on the food today for Super Bowl Sunday?
I just made spaghetti. That's it.
I haven't. I was on the phone earlier, man, and I didn't get a chance to get out to go do nothing to get something. So I may still have some time to run, maybe to give me a sandwich or something. But I ain't
Yeah.
doing nothing big.
Same. Some simple.
Yeah.
Same.
Ain't going down to the Super Bowl party at the stadium or nothing.
You ain't get ready to go party in the street
No,
down 9th Street.
they having a Super Bowl watch party at the stadium. For real.
Oh, they just trying to withdraw. Oh, now they finding ways to use the goddamn stadium when it's not in fucking use and shit.
Trying to get every last dollar, boy.
I hate the fucking city.
Hell no.
I hate the city. Your boy
Right.
Bibb.
So they supposed to watch the game in 20 degree. Okay.
Oh, no, it's probably gonna be-
I'm hoping it's inside.
It's
You
probably
know,
gonna be one of those little
In the
what's
club
those-
level or
one of the
something.
club
Yeah.
levels, something like that. Yeah.
yeah, I'm hoping
Yeah, I'm
that's
about
the
to say,
case.
you're not
No,
gonna
I'm
have-
hoping they're not showing it on
I
the
don't
jumbo.
know how much I want. Yeah, I'm not sitting out there to do that. Mm-mm. I'm
Right.
good.
Especially if your team's
I
not in.
would. I mean, I did get invited. My church is having a little Super Bowl thing. I thought about going to my church and watching it on the big screens in there with the men. Something different to do, but nah, I'm good.
I'm just trying to save up the Browns guy. I'm saving up my tickets. I'm like, seeing how low this 100-inch TV can go for this month in February, so I can get my mount and everything, and
Right.
stick it on my wall.
Mhm.
Man, cheer watching the game.
So,
You know, that's right. Good.
So, man, we here, man. What's your predictions on the Super Bowl? We here now.
I ain't mad at them for chasing the 3-peat though. That's fucking kind of cool. That's kind of cool. But I really would. I don't know, man. I'm really rooting for Saquon out of everybody that's involved in Super Bowls. You know, everybody's got Patrick Mahomes and even people Kareem Hunt and everything. I just really would like to. I would like to see Saquon. Actually, I would like to see Saquon get to be a Super Bowl MVP, run up and down the field, and get a ring. You know, so if I'm not rooting for a team, but I'm rooting for a player. I'm rooting for Saquon.
That's fair. Like, so I got no rooting interest.
Yeah.
Like I just text B. If I had, my hope is with the Eagles, but you know, if I had to bet some money though, I would have to go with KC. Just because, like, only reason why I would say that is because offensively they're a little more prolific. Like the Eagles rely a lot on the run and they rely a lot on their defense. And I don't know how much their defense is going to be able to hold Patrick Mahomes and them when they start cooking. And Andy Reid is one of those guys that he'll do anything to win the game. You know, he adjusts. So, but it should be a good game, and the Eagles definitely have a shot if they can control the game, control the lines, and it goes at their pace. They got it. But if it turns into a shootout, it's over with.
Absolutely. What you think, Keith?
Would it be cool to see the Eagles win? Yeah, it'd be cool. But I got to go with KC. But I think it's going to be a close game, though. Honestly, I think it's going to be close.
And the last time they played, it was close.
Yeah.
2-point victory, 2-8 games. So
yeah, don't count the Eagles' defense out. Like they can do it. They're very capable. Yeah. But they can't fall behind. That's going to be the thing.
Yeah. And I think I say it like this: if Philadelphia wins, it will be a 10 points or more result. But if it's close, I can't bet against Mahomes. I'm sorry. I can't bet against Mahomes when it's close.
Well, so basically within one score, it's Kansas City.
Yeah.
Multiple scores is the Eagles.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Philly has to find some way where they can separate themselves and make it, make it to the point where the clock is their teammate in the game. I really think it comes down to the coaches, the adjustment that the coaches are going to have to make in this game. You got Andy Reid. We all know what Andy Reid is capable of doing, and he got one of the best creators right now in the game, and Pat Mahomes. But don't sleep on what's the coach of the Eagles?
Sirianni.
Sirianni, and all them, man. And they got some pieces, some bodies on their defense over there. I mean, those if they can get pressure with the Jalen Carters and I can't think of the other his tackle mate next to him from down here from Georgia. Them boys they can put some pressure on Mahomes. It can make things interesting.
Yeah.
But like you said, G-Host, and y'all said, if it's close and you got the ball final in Mahomes' hand, you're gonna see some behind the back, some backflips, some cartwheels to Kelsey.
Yeah, I think the scrutiny on the today, man, them refs is gonna be under the microscope.
Yes, they is.
Oh God,
I don't even think it's about the game, the two teams or whatever. I think sometimes. So for some people, I'm gonna see how these refs do in this game. So it matters. They better have a better job of just keeping them bitches in their pocket.
Hey man,
clear cut. I mean, yeah.
Hey man, it's funny you mentioned that because my brother-in-law sent me this little video and it was talking about some AI creation of new teams, and it was the AFC South, and it's you had the Los Angeles Chargers, and they got this big Charger dude walking behind the player, and then you have the Raiders, and the Raider guy, he got his sword and everything walking behind them. Man, Denver Broncos, they got this big horse walking behind them. Man, why would they got the Kansas City with this big, huge referee with a flag in his hand?
I think if I'm the league and I'm instructing the refs, I'm like, unless it is clear cut, you keep that fucking flag in your pocket. You just
Right.
let them teams play.
I don't even think it's that. I think it's the conversation's more of, look, y'all stop making it be so obvious, okay? We know we protecting the guy. Stop making it so obvious that y'all protecting the
I'm
guy.
letting that thing slide. Like when what's his name when was it that 43rd when that Ravens game and he hit Lamar on the sidelines.
Yeah.
And again, like
Yeah.
it's like something like that. It was like, yeah, you let it go. Now if that was Mahomes and they call a flag, then that's why I had to be like, all right, now something definitely wrong because I seen that nigga clean Lamar's clock. And then,
Right,
and if you want to
right.
call those sportsmen like that, then I definitely had to be like, yeah, somebody need to check some bank accounts because something in the soup ain't right.
Man, I seen another video. It was the chief staff guys, and they were coming into the stadium carrying the equipment bags. But the captain said, chief staff on their way to pay the refs. They had these big huge
Oh, man.
bags that they were carrying.
Yeah. I mean, I hope it's a general clean game and the refs don't have to be involved.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nah, they
I
won't.
hope they don't let that illegal formation shit, man. Man, nigga, you on the line? Don't run the
Yeah.
play.
Don't have your imprint on the
Yeah.
games, ref, man. Just let the imprint be from the plays that
Yeah.
the players
That's any
make on the
officials
field.
though. They should never have an impact on the game. That's what their job
Exactly.
I think sometimes you gotta let the teams play. Let them play.
is. I think
Yeah.
that'll happen today. It usually does happen in
Yeah. Unless
they're
it's
more
like,
egregious on the basketball side, but like
Yeah.
football, they usually let it go.
let them play.
Yeah.
I
Right.
mean, niggas have been getting held. I mean, I'm sorry, Miles. I mean, I done seen some plays. Miles Garrett. I say, man,
I was
that
getting
dude
held
just.
all the time.
Miles Garrett didn't get held. He died on
Yeah.
that play.
I-
Two people.
Yeah, it started to be more seen about him getting held. Like I was at church one day, and one of my good dudes at church, he's a huge Steelers fan, and me and him always been going at it lately about who's better, T.J. Watt or Miles. And one day we were debating, and somebody else that not even either one of their fans overheard it, and he even said, he was like, "Hey man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I done seen Miles, and man, they be holding the crap out of him. I ain't even gonna lie."
Almost every play, like you can
Every
call
play.
holding
And
against them
it
almost every
don't be
play.
just a hole. It be this hole.
Yeah,
It'd be obvious.
yeah. Yeah, because Miles is Turner still getting to the
Right.
quarterback. So
Arms out, but neck still here.
Exactly. You can
Yeah.
damn near call it on
Yeah.
almost every play.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had a debate like that on a podcast, and it was talking about T.J. Watt and Miles, and I said, well, T.J. Watt has more to play with on his team than Miles.
Miles ain't had no
Right.
Highsmith on the other side of
And
him,
Hayward in the middle.
and a Hayward in the middle.
Right.
Exactly.
And then Patrick.
Yeah, that's
Queen.
always been my argument
Yeah,
with my
I was
dude.
like, T.J. Watt had more people to play with than Miles.
Right.
He should get 17, 18 sacks a year. Because you got to worry about Highsmith on the other side, then you got to worry about Haywood up the middle, and now you got to worry about Patrick Queen. So it's like, come on now.
Right.
And who Miles
Excellent pickup.
and who Miles got? Especially now, there ain't no JOK right now.
The others.
The
others.
others. Exactly.
The others.
Exactly. The others.
This committee.
Right.
Yeah, I mean we got some guys with some potential, but that's what it is, potential.
Right.
Potential. Exactly. And I think a lot of them are feasting off, from their potentials is because of all the attention Miles get on the other side. It frees you up a lot more.
That's how the game's that's supposed to go, though. If you got an advantage and they lean in the other way, that's the other guy's job to step up. Like OO didn't step up, or was he hurt? Orankro.
Oh,
I thought he was.
he played.
Was he hurt? Yes, a good question. He played.
He did. He took the year off.
Yeah, it's
Right.
like stuff like that. I think he got the
Took the year
potential to
off.
do some things, but I mean, we didn't see it happen. So
Right.
One thing I would probably see if Philadelphia do win, you'll probably see Gilly the Kid and them go in the middle of the field and do the blow the whistle.
That's another reason why I don't want Philly to win, man. I'm not watching that shucking and driving. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of all that, man.
I go on and on.
Hey, if it was the Browns, though, I don't know.
Right.
But you know what, man? I mean, I
Yeah.
respect it because you got my man Big Will. You know, he blowing up more and more now, man. Big Willie, as Brown's new thing, man. And he started to pop up on ESPN and everything.
That's
So
true.
shout out to my
Yeah,
man Big
shout out to
Willie,
Willie Lawson.
Big Willie, man.
Said Romeo Rodriguez, she gonna wet the whistle and everything too if Philly didn't win. Yeah, you know, Romeo, a Philly fan.
Oh,
Okay, shout out to
Oh.
Reg.
Yeah, Red's a Philly
yeah,
fan.
shout out.
Speaking of, but the non-sports funny thing or whatever is the one thing about what happened in was that Cincinnati with the Klan rolled up and good.
Yeah,
And they wound
yeah,
up calling the
buddy.
police. Did you hear the police call?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Man.
I missed that one.
Oh man, they wound up. It was a
That's-
Lincoln Heights. The name.
I think it was Lincoln
Yeah,
Heights.
man,
Yeah,
so the little Klan rolled up, going on. I guess it's a little over freeway thing or whatever. They got they black flags with they swastikas on and everything like that or whatever. And I think one of them has a gun out there or whatever. And they had a video. He was like, "What are the niggers gonna do now? What are you gonna do, niggers?" Yeah, and so they had a little.
Wow.
They was on the bridge, so they had a little cop car that was separating them or whatever. So he like, yeah. He said, and the one dude with the camera said, "I don't give a fuck. I'll fight the niggers. Let's fucking fight. Let's fucking fight with them." Man, that shit started breaking down.
boy, when that camera turned.
Clip this nigga with a canned goods, some canned goods. Got on the phone, called the police like, "We've never been met with violence like this before."
boy, that video is hilarious,
Oh,
man.
man.
That is perfect for Black History Month to go along with what
You know,
happened over in what is that, Alabama?
They was jumping in that U-Haul, getting the blue up out of there.
But hey Dave, I was laughing when he was talking about, yeah, I'm ready to fight
Yeah.
these niggas. And then at next thing you know, there's one point you hear somebody in the background, oh, we're outnumbered now.
Yeah, because it started small,
Oh,
but, then but the gathering started getting bigger, and bigger. And like I say, they like to be called the YNs now. The young, yeah, they were showing up like, oh yeah, we with the shits.
Yeah, boy. All I see in the distance, you see cops down there like, hold up now. And it's just a bunch of dudes
After-
just coming.
After a while, they did the January 6th turnstile.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Hey, did you see the one dude they rolled up on in the car that was bumping Public Enemy with the gun in his hand? Fight the power. Fight the
man.
power with his gun in his
What are you
hand.
gonna do, nigger? And then they gonna walk away and they gonna come out and go like, he upped the gun. I was
Right.
like, man, y'all some cowards.
Yeah.
Oh man.
No, the young dudes. I will say this though. Yeah, no, they ain't popping up like that. No, they not letting that go. At the end of the day, they's uniting. It's block for block. Hey, no, not today, bro. We got to go handle this.
Yeah. It's not going down. It's not going. And of all the cities in Ohio, that one was known for their racial tensions that they have in that city, boy. Oh my
You
goodness.
try to pull up, thought you was gonna stay there all day. Nah.
Oh,
Right.
People like, well, they should allow them to protest. Nah, like I say, no, that casualness is over with.
Enough is enough. Enough is enough, man. Somebody got to say something.
No, that being being nice gotten us.
Right.
Yeah.
That's sad.
So after that, I know. Oh, they said I don't know when the availability might not happen. I saw they said interviews with DeAndre Hunter might happen this afternoon.
Oh
Yeah.
His media availability.
Yeah.
Hey, is he playing tomorrow?
Yeah, supposed to.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I seen
Because I know Carrison, yeah, they played last night, man. I was riding home from the store, man. It felt kind of good hearing, listening to the radio, and George hit like 2 straight threes in the game, man. I was happy for him, man. Karras, what I heard, Karras, he was still doing the same thing he was doing the last couple games he was in Cleveland, missing
Missing
jumpers.
layups and turning the ball over.
You know, I was
Yeah.
definitely
So see how he feels about getting here and
surprising, but
how that works out, and
kind of
you
heard
know,
that
assimilating to the Borg.
DM called me, Landry called me.
Yeah, I tell you this much: Atlanta fans upset down here.
Yeah.
They're very upset with the trade. One in particular, DC Young Fly.
You know, I was definitely, you know, it was
That's the
new,
voice of our young
definitely a little
star coming
surprising,
in.
but kind of heard that it was going to happen, so I was kind of ready for it. But
Okay.
you know, I
Okay.
was definitely excited
Okay.
to come here, come to a winning organization, and you know, Todd was like the next person that called me, so I felt like he kind of had the inside scoop too. So, but those are the first two people that like, you know, initially told me about the trade.
What was the conversation with Todd? How much celebrating was it?
He just was like, welcome. You know, we've been talking about playing together for years. So, you know, for it to actually come together and to actually happen, and you know, especially at a place like this, you know, it's amazing. So, definitely excited.
Shout out to Ty Jerome. Shout out to Ty. Shout out to Ty. Shout out to DeAndre. That was the voice of DeAndre Hunter, our new Cavalier.
All right.
He was just letting us, you know, he just, like you said, he just did the presser.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. So excited to play. Sure, that makes it. You know, that seems good. I'm excited for him.
Yeah, I would have liked to come out with Ben Simmons in this, but he went to LA. But you know,
Ben don't want to play.
nah, he want to play. That's why he didn't come here. I think that's what the
Oh,
he's gonna
okay.
get. He's gonna get some PT out there.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
he ain't
okay.
gonna. All he was gonna get here was like a special situation moment. He gonna get in the game for us.
Okay.
You know, somebody in foul trouble in a moment, or we blowing somebody out. All right, go on, get in the game. But he's gonna contribute out there in Los
Yeah,
Angeles.
and he would have like been playing out of position here. Well, out of position in his mind, he would have had to play out of over here because
Right.
he would have definitely been a big man, not a point guard.
Exactly. hmm
Mm-mm.
So do y'all think we're gonna make any kind of move from the to fill up the extra roster spot we got left on there?
We have to.
I mean, I did hear what's his name in his press conference, Kobe say, you know, it's not a priority right now to make a move, but um, I don't know what's out there that can add that to fill that spot we really need. I know we need a big man, but a big man out there?
There are a couple guys out there like Mo Bamba, Daniel
Don't want him.
Tice.
Next one.
Um,
Don't want him. Come
yeah.
on.
I mean,
going.
it's the buyout market. I don't know what you like. Say it ain't gonna be. Embiid ain't gonna be available. Like, or
I know that, but
no Giannis.
I know that, but I don't want them. No, and word of my man, animosity. I don't want none of them geechies.
No, but real talk though, like we don't need a guy that's gonna come in and give us major minutes. Like say it's our first 8 to 9 guys are pretty much set. So
Absolutely. And that's
no, I was
Michael,
just gonna
go
say
ahead.
if we could just get a guy that can be a better Tristan. You know, not distant
Yes.
Tristan
Yes.
because he's being serviceable, but if we can have a taller Tristan at this point, I think that'll be the thing that we need that'll solidify us because Boston got a big man that's young and just big. I don't know if you saw that guy yesterday. He like 7 feet tall. I forget it. He got a
Quest.
yeah,
Cuesta.
him.
Yeah.
Never seen him before, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh no, not
Yeah.
another big guy.
Yeah. It's not another big guy. Exactly.
Oh shit.
But Hunter coming over, the guard, the swing man is gonna be big for us. Big.
Absolutely. I agree with you on that, man. Now we can still use a Coro, but we can use a Coro on the smaller guard, and instead of having to put them against the 6'8", 6'9" guys, we're trying to get them to check.
Right.
When we go up against somebody like Milwaukee, where all right, I'm gonna throw a Coro over there on Dame, and and shut that water down. Let my bigs worry about Giannis down there.
Right.
Mm. You know, when we go against Boston, I could put Hunter over there on JT. I can let Okoro deal more with Jalen Brown over there
Yes.
more, or having to go against the Devin White or something like that. Derek White, excuse me, not Devin White. Yeah, so I can use him effectively instead of having them trying to stop the bigger guys and things like that.
Right. And Hunter should be able to guard like 1 to 4 easily. So
Easily.
I agree. Like that gives us a lot of versatility, like far as the wings. Like say if Okoro and him out there running around, and then you got Evan behind them, or JA behind them. Yeah, we're gonna be a problem defensively.
Absolutely. Especially, when we go to those situations where we resting one of the bigs and teams working and trying to do the switch where JA or Evan ends up on one of the players out on the wing, and now we got nobody protecting the rim back there. Now I got the big out there that can cover those, and I can still keep Evan or I can still keep JA back there instead of having to rely so much on a zone defense all the time.
Yeah, because essentially Hunter's gonna step in and do like what Yang was doing. Like he come
Yeah.
off the bench, guard whatever they need you to guard, be disruptive. But he's gonna be way more offensive. Like he's gonna be able to take it to the basket.
Yes.
He can create his own shot. We just got the athletic, and a 7'2" wingspan doesn't hurt either. So
And that athleticism that they got, you'll see what I've seen watching the Hawks down here. He gonna go up and with the opportunity, like you said, to create his own shot. He might have some moments of that pick and roll, and he's tossing it up to him on the pick and roll instead of it always being JA or Evan back there. The man got some
yeah,
athleticism.
I
as
sent you
well.
guys the video in the group chat. In the group chat where he just put it down on Wemby. Like
stared him down and
straight
everything.
down on him.
And to stay on basketball, the one thing I thought, I was like, man, you got to be kidding me, is that Anthony Davis debut couldn't have went any better or any worse at the same damn time.
Yeah.
He needs some milk.
I mean, you couldn't have got any the worst and the best of that situation at the same damn time. Because I was like, oh, okay, Monster had that. I said non-contact injury. I was like, you have got to be in me. You cannot make this
the game,
up,
bro.
bro.
I was watching it, and AG was cooking. He was cooking. He had like 20 something to 16 to that point, man. And he catching oops. He doing moves in the lane. Like I told y'all, put me at the 4. Let me show you what I can do.
Yeah, he was fast.
And then when I seen him trying to shuffle over and he buckled down, how do I say goodbye?
I was like, what in the freaking ankle? That's wild.
Boy, hey man, I feel for them Mavs fans because I know some of them was ready to go burn the stadium down when they seen him go down. Like, just really?
And then to have that happen, it's like, oh man, I definitely burning it down now.
I mean, to lose
Bomb threats
Luka for
incoming.
Right.
Incoming bomb threats now. And I'm calling you from inside the place. I'm calling you from my seat. There's a bomb.
Right.
I'm not waiting. This is some bull.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that, man. I
That was
broke out
crazy.
laughing on that one. Like that was crazy, man. And then announcing it, making it better. We still haven't had any update of what happened. We still don't have any update. I was like, man, he ain't coming back. Forget about it.
wow.
With the tissue or whatever the hell they called it is. I was like,
Yeah, so
I thought it was a growing.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. That shows. I thought it was a back injury. I thought he had a back injury. Seriously.
Who knows? So when is Luka expected to play? He's still gonna be out for a couple of days. Tomorrow. Whew, he make it through that whole game. And he put up numbers. Pitchfork coming out.
Oh yeah, okay.
What they say it was?
Groin.
Groin.
Yeah.
My nuts hurt. Ugh.
Man,
And I do believe he was having some issues with that before he even got traded when he was in LA. I think that was part of his
He
issue.
probably went out that game and
That
says,
was
"I'm
what
proving
was
a point," and probably overproved it just a little bit.
Mhm.
He ain't had to get so busy. So
he got what 26, 16, and 7. Yeah,
that was the third quarter he went out.
Yeah,
He was cooking, Sean. I'm telling you, he was putting in work until that happened.
Yikes. And 3 blocks. Yikes. Yeah, oh man. I hope the best for him. Like, wow. That'd be a big loss. And wasn't Kyrie out also?
No, Kyrie
was
was
he?
playing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he played.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had like the full roster out there, man. Even Gafford was out there balling for him, man. That's why I said he was showing like, yeah, I told y'all, give me a 5 and let me be the 4 and let me show you what I can do. He was working. And then that one play, he was trying to slide over to play D and somebody.
The most important thing is availability.
Come on now.
Man, don't we know?
Oh my God. Let's not even get started.
We know.
Oh, okay. I did. It's on Allen Vision. Allen Vision Media II, guys. If you're looking for us on YouTube.
Allen Vision II.
And it's on the Hood Point page too.
Look at this guy.
On Facebook too. It's on the Hood Point page. So, I gotta get up off of here.
All right, sir.
Man, it's been fun. What you guys into next weekend?
I don't have nothing planned next weekend, man. I do believe I'm free, man.
Okay.
Well, we should reconvene if we can coordinate it.
Okay.
All right.
3 o'clock next Sunday.
Sounds good to me.
I'll try to be on time. I was cooking spaghetti. Then I sat down. I was done by like 2:30. So I was like, all right, the show started at 3. I'm like, sat down, started eating, scrolling. I was like, oh yeah. Look, I say 3. Oh God damn it. Then I had to come find the link. Then I don't even know how I signed in, Keith.
Oh my God.
It worked out.
My God.
I was like, I created an account. I was like, just sign in with this.
That's why I was just telling them I had been off so long, like Meta didn't want to let me into my account. I had to jump through some hoops.
Wow.
Prove I wasn't a robot.
Hey, that's how I had to do to get the Hood Point page back on the list and everything. I had to sign back in through the Hood Point and everything. I'm like, damn.
Oh, y'all got one of those things like, how many cars do you see in these pictures?
You got a boat, a plane, a ski.
Right.
You get a couple of whole cars, then you get the picture of a back quarter panel. I think that's a car.
Right, exactly.
And then if you don't click it, it'll kick you off and start over. Now you get sickles.
Start all over. How many street lights do you see in this?
Then they give you a partial red. Man, I'm clicking.
Right.
Exactly.
Oh man.
All right, good guys.
Well, this was fun, fellas. We gotta keep doing this.
Oh yeah, we're back at it. Like I say,
as I said at the beginning, this is my therapy right now,
No,
man.
that's right.
So I
like say
appreciate
Saturday, Sunday. Let me know.
Okay, no doubt. No doubt.
All right, good gentlemen.
All right,
y'all.
fellas. Love y'all.
Love everybody. Let's
it. Hey
check
man,
out.
before y'all go, man, just to let y'all know, I'm transitioning over. You know, I got a lot of flack on me about I've been here long enough. I can't support the whole team. So you see, I'm trying to support the whole team out here a little bit, man. But it'll always be
Yeah,
the land.
slow
of
walk
my
in.
guy.
The mini helmet is a slow walk in. You know.
Yeah, I ain't gonna go
Nah,
too far
don't
now.
do it, man.
They invite me to events. They be like, man, you ain't got no Falcons jersey, nothing. No, you get this black T-shirt or this red T-shirt. That's the closest you're going to
Nah,
get.
there's people in Cleveland that have never rooted for the Browns, so you don't have to do that, yo. Just because you're there, you can still root for the Browns. Like say, ask the
definitely.
hundreds and thousands of Steeler fans here in Cleveland.
Absolutely. I will admit, like this particular one right here, this one might be worth a couple of dollars. I don't know if you can see on there. You see that? John Hancock on the top of that
I
helmet.
can't read. I got my
John
glasses.
Hancock, it ain't
You
worth
really can't
nothing.
see it, but
No.
it's Matt Ryan's
Oh, wow.
Oh, no,
autograph.
that's dope. That's dope.
Matty Ice.
Yeah, Matty, he's beloved. I've seen people get in arguments down here over that guy. Yeah.
But all right, guys,
That's who people think is the next one from Atlanta going into the Hall of Fame.
that's fair.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know enough.
We ain't gonna get on that conversation. I try to stay out of it, man. But it's some heated conversations with folks down there that feel he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. You start looking at some of his numbers and compare them to people.
Nah, he deserves it.
Okay.
He deserves it.
We shall see.
But,
I know.
all right.
Let's see
go
this.
ahead.
Last thing. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna go down there and see if I can get Austin Carter to sign this.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
dope.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
dope.
Dope.
My mom had it up in her attic from that team or whatever. So I'm gonna see if I can get him to sign. He was like, "Hey, AC, can you sign? You in this picture?"
Right.
What about is Campy in that picture?
Jennifer. Campy. Yep. Campy on here.
You know,
And,
get both of their
yeah,
signatures.
because I know he be down there sometimes at the games too.
Right.
Oh, Jim Jones too.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
get all three of them to just. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna put that in the safe somewhere.
That's what's up. All right, good people, man.
Peace out.
All right, guys. Peace to the next time.
Yes, sir. We out.
We in it for the love of the sport. We the real McCoys, running the full court. We in it for the love of the sport. We the real McCoys from the AFC North. We in it for the love of the sport. We the real McCoys, running the full court. We in it for the love of the sport. We the real McCoys from the AFC North. We in it for the love of the sport. We the real McCoys, running the full court. We in it for the love of the sport. We the real McCoys from the AFC North. We in it for the love of the sport. We the real McCoys, running the full court. We in it for the love